cheers.
Is it good? Is it good?
Yeah, I like it. Yay, olives! Hope this food be just as secure to our bodies. We just need a
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, Ground Moore Homestead. Today on my restock agenda, stay tuned for a great drink for helping inflammation, digestion, gut healing, all the good stuff. Some gut healing gummies, and a snack that reminds you of the Snickers bar. My husband agreed with me when I said it reminded me of the Snickers, but it was better than a Snickers. Stay tuned and enjoy. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make some ginger juice that I make for my family. This is normally the amount that I like to use for my family. I don't peel the ginger because I know the healing properties that the skin of the ginger has. So I normally just mince it up really small, just as rounds, and I'll throw it all into the food processor. Half of the ginger, I go ahead and I throw it into the food processor. Some extra steps that I take, I'll go ahead and I'll add my ozonated filtered water and I slightly warm it up in my tea kettle. To reap more benefits from the ginger and its healing properties, let the ginger sit in the hot simmering water overnight to let all the goodness come out from the skin and the ginger itself. So you can decide whether or not you want to go ahead with letting the ginger sit overnight to reap more healing benefits. In this case, I'm not going to let it sit overnight so that I can show you what I do for my juice. I can't fill this all the way because the max for liquid is about 4 cups. So what I like to do is the bottles that will contain the juice, I like to add some raw and unfiltered honey. So you want the water to be lukewarm so that it gets mixed into the juice itself. And I add about a tablespoon to each bottle. Now for lemon juice, I like to add about a tablespoon. For the kids, I might add a little bit more for it to be less gingery. It's all to your liking. Now for the final step, here's my little trick to a strainer not falling over. So the first batch will normally go to the kids, and the second batch I like to use the ginger that I strained from the first batch to give more ginger into the second batch. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add the ginger back. I'll add the fresh ginger in. And then some more simmering water. So normally what I do is I fill it halfway or slightly more. Once I lit it, then I shake it. I'm using the tart cherry juice bottle from earlier. I didn't rinse it because I know tart cherry juice is very good for you as well. Let's go ahead and strain out the ginger. Now with these scraps, since I didn't let them simmer that long, I can actually use them for some ginger tea, or I can just throw them in some water and let them simmer overnight. In this case, I'm going to add this ginger to a bowl that we normally go feed to the chickens. That way they can reap some benefits so that we can reap benefits in our eggs. Now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and lid them and stir. Now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and fill these with water and taste them and see if I need any more lemon juice. And there you have it. I have 4 32-ounce bottles of juice from some fresh ginger, filtered ozonated water, lemon juice, and honey. If you decide to give this recipe a try, let me know in the comment section what you thought as far as taste goes, and if you reaped any of the benefits from drinking it after about a week or so. Gut healing gummies. We're going to go ahead and use 4 cups of whatever juice you'd like to use, or 4 cups of a puree of fruit you'd like to use. I'm using tart cherry juice. Now I only poured 3 cups because 1 cup I'm going to save for the gelatin mixture. So I'm adding 4 cups to the pan that I'm going to let it simmer in. I added 1 cup to a dish to mix with some gelatin. Sprinkle that in. Let it bloom. I'll go ahead and show you a zoomed in shot. You see how it almost looks like a jam? So now to the pan, I'm going to go ahead and add a sprinkle of cinnamon. Along with the cinnamon, now I'm going to add some other gut healing things like apple cider vinegar, lemon juice. You can add to taste. I also like to add a pinch of ginger. Now that we've added everything to the pot, I'm going to go ahead and put this on the stove just to warm it up. Once that warms up, I'm going to go ahead and add my gelatin mixture, and I'm going to whisk that in. I also had some failed gummies that I've been trying to really just figure out my perfected recipe for gut healing gummies. Beet is very good for gut health, which is why I wanted to go ahead and add that in as well. Whatever taste you prefer, I would say just play around with all the flavors and see what you like. My goal here is for gut healing, the ginger, the apple cider vinegar, the lemon juice, the beets. So it's all about preference. So you don't want to necessarily bring this to a simmer. Once it starts to lightly steam, you go ahead and you add in your gelatin. And go ahead and whisk that in. Once the gelatin has dispersed, you can go ahead and remove it from the stove. Once this comes to room temperature, you can set up the gummy mold that you'd like to go ahead and fill. You can call your kids and they can come and help you fill.
I'm not turning bubble.
Do you like filling?
Yeah, I like filling this molds.
No, but do you like filling the molds? Yeah. Are you excited to try these cherry gummies? We've never made these tart cherry gummies before.
Cherry?
Yeah.
Cherry.
So we'll go ahead and finish. We'll refrigerate. I'll get a zoomed in shot of popping the gummies out to show you how firm they become with all that gelatin. So for this dessert, you only need 3 ingredients. Some pitted dates, a nut butter, and some dark chocolate. So when I melt the chocolate in my toaster oven, I normally add some coconut oil, there's the chocolate melted. There are the dates minced. Now I'm just going to add the dates into the chocolate. We're going to add all this goodness into the mold.
Can I lick the spoon?
Sure. You can't lick the bowl, but I'll let you lick the spatula.
Yeah!
And you're going to have to share it with sister. So I'm going to spread it out so it's nice and flat. There are the dates with the chocolate. Spoon in some dollops of a nut butter. There it is. It's optional, but you can salt it as well. So you can go ahead and refrigerate this until it hardens. And that's what it looks like when it's done. Bigger piece.
Told you what it tastes like.
What do you think? Is it good?
Good.
Till next time.
Blessings.
From the Moores to you and yours. Thank you, boys. On a side note, I normally try to wash rice or rice noodles, and I'll save the water, and I'll go ahead and I'll add herbs and let it sit and ferment, and then I wash my hair. Hey Maya, is it good chocolate?
Alright.
Вкусно? Покажи руки, мами. Hey Daddy, Mommy's not in on cleaning up Maya.
Unfortunately, we weren't caught Charlotte.
Oh.
Oh, chocolate.